Hi guys, Hamster here. I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about DuraCoat. I've recently decided to DuraCoat my rifle. And this rifle is unloaded and safe. It was safety checked prior to starting the video for time constraints, so we can move on. I've had this rifle for a number of years. I purchased this back in the mid-90s. And this rifle until recently had been OD green. And I decided to do some upgrades, and along with that I decided to upgrade some of the finishes. So as you can see here, I have my rifle now in Magpul Flat Dark Earth. Looks pretty cool. And people are going to say, what is DuraCoat? Well, DuraCoat is a two-part chemical coating, similar to like a two-part epoxy where you have a color and a hardening agent. And people might ask, like, well, why is DuraCoat so special and why is it good for coating firearms? Well, unlike a lot of other coatings and paints, which may have evolved from other industries such as automotive or aviation, DuraCoat was specifically designed from the ground up to be a firearms coating. And people might say, well, how durable is it and how long does it last? It's designed to last a lifetime. DuraCoat does harden over time, so over the next 2 or 3 weeks this finish will harden, and I'm going to let it sit for a couple more weeks before I put all my accessories on it, just to give it time to harden and let it become more scratch resistant, more solvent resistant before I go out and shoot it and clean it. That's the biggest challenge, is let it harden for a couple weeks after you get your item back or after you DuraCoat it yourself. Some of the advantages to DuraCoat: extreme durability against like salt corrosion. And if you have a piece of metal on your weapon which tends to rust easily, you're near the ocean, you're in a very damp or humid climate, DuraCoat will solve that problem and prevent rust. Excellent for that. And you may be saying, well, I'm concerned about heat. I want to DuraCoat my rifle, my barrel. How good is DuraCoat on heat? It's pretty good. Normal DuraCoat will withstand between 500 to 600 degrees. Typically that's going to be good enough for most rifles. If you have a machine gun or you're able to do lots of mag dumps and you tend to get that barrel really hot, well, DuraCoat has a DuraHeat product. You can use the DuraHeat on your barrel or sensitive areas if you feel that there's a need for higher heat retention. And the DuraHeat is good for about 1800 degrees. So, but for most applications, the DuraCoat will solve most people's needs. Can you DuraCoat stuff yourself? Yes, you can. There are a lot of DuraCoat kits on the market. You can buy DuraCoat on the internet. DuraCoat is an air-dried product. It cannot be brushed on. It has to be sprayed on. And there's a lot of cheap little spray rigs or aerosol spray rigs on the market. I would say if you're going to do it yourself, buy a better spray rig, because the better you prep a surface and the better quality spray equipment you have, the better the job is going to turn out. So just keep that in mind. When you prep a surface, it needs to be degreased, and sanding will work, but if you can media blast the surfaces and put a good tooth on it, it's like anything. The better the prep, the better the end result will be. So I did not DuraCoat this myself. I did paint the magazines myself, but the forend and the stock I sent out, and I had them DuraCoated just for the sake of time and convenience. The company I went with was Mission Spec Camo. Here's a little sticker they sent me right here, so you guys can freeze frame it if you want to see it. I'm quite happy with the whole experience. What the cost was for me, and given at this time, price is always subject to change, guys. It was $50 to do the stock, and it was $35 to do the handguard. So it was $85, which include return shipping. The turnaround time, which probably can vary depending on how busy they get. From the time I shipped it to the time I got it back, just under 2 weeks. So that's pretty damn fast. I'm pretty happy with that. They did a real good job of prepping it and applying it in the Magpul Flat Dark Earth. It's just awesome. I'm just loving this. So if you've got an older rifle and you want to change the color, you have a rifle that you're concerned about corrosion, you want to put a coating on there that's specifically designed for firearms, and you know, to protect it, DuraCoat is a really good choice. Like I said, it takes about I'd say almost a month for this to get up to complete hardness after you do it, to make it really resistant to chemicals and abrasion. So after you DuraCoat it, try not to use it for a few weeks. Let it get completely hard, and I think you'll be happy with how it wears on your rifle. DuraCoat is an air-dried product, so it makes it real easy to do at home. If you want to do this at yourself, you have a blast cabinet, you can media blast, you got yourself a sprayer. This is something easily you could do at home. Mission Spec Camo has quite a variety of services. They can do a single color, as you see here, 2 or 3 colors, any kind of digital camo pattern, ACU pattern. I think your imagination is about your only limitations, because there is over 100 colors, maybe like 126 I think I counted on their website, different colors. So whatever it is you want to do or pattern, they are capable of doing it. I felt that was a reasonable price, quick turnaround, and the quality on the finish is outstanding. There was not a single run, drip, speck of dirt in the product. It looks absolutely flawless. So if you have an older rifle and you want to change the look of it and the appearance of it, and you're looking to maybe go with a different color, or you'd like to go with a camouflage pattern, I just love the fact that I have an A2 buttstock and flat dark earth. It's just totally different from anybody else. I just love the looks of this rifle now. I am quite happy with it. I think when I take this to the range, I'll get a lot more unwanted attention. So check out DuraCoat. I think it's a fantastic product, and I think this is just probably the first item then I'm going to get some DuraCoat on. So if you were wondering and you were thinking about it, looks pretty good to me. Check it out. DuraCoat. Thanks for watching.